Hello guys, everyone. Welcome to Carolina Girl Wreaths. This is Teresa here. I think most of y'all know me now. If you don't, you're missing something. But anyway, guys, I'm feeling a lot better since my last tutorial. I didn't feel good the other day, but I went to bed really early. If you saw that one, I did. But I got some sweet comments. People were asking about me praying. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I truly do. And I know y'all hear me say this a lot, but I want to say this. I am grateful for you that's faithful to me. I don't have a lot of... I guess what I'm getting at is I'm on here because just for no other reason, I want to do this. I want to be, like I said, just to get to know you through this camera. And I can tell, I don't expect y'all to comment constantly, and no, it's okay if you don't, but I do really appreciate it, and I know who's faithful, and you all, that means so much to me. So I just want to share that and all. And so today, if you can hang with me, we're going to be doing a little different theme today. I'm going to make a wreath today, and I'm going to be doing just a cruffle with ribbons method. Just a simple cruffle. I think we all know that. If you've seen my tutorials now, you probably already knew how, or you know how now. And I've been doing fall things, but I'm going to rotate between fall and Halloween a little bit to get my Halloween stuff in there. And I know some people probably don't celebrate Halloween. I do when mine were little and all, and we had church give candy time and fun times and carnivals, but I still like to kind of decorate a little bit here and there. So today we're going to a different theme. I'm going to be doing a skeleton head. What you think about that? And I like it because it's very colorful. So anyway, that's what we're going to be making today. And we'll tell you what we need here, okay? So first of all, guys, going to need the 14-inch Faithful Dollar Tree wreath. By the way, I got to get me some more. I've about used them all, so I might better go catch me some. But anyway, I have her all here, and I'll share with you later how I put the pipe cleaners on. See, she's all Halloweened up with her different colors. And then we're going to be using, I'm looking at my notes, guys, okay? We're going to be using, 18 pipe cleaners I was on this frame, 18. Okay? And then I've chosen 4 colors for my Cruffles to make it real colorful. I've chosen this aqua, I think, aqua blue and a deep purple, and they're all poly deco mesh today that I'm using. And I get all my mesh from Crafty Outlet. Okay, they have a good sale sometimes. And then I also gonna stick to a black, and let's see, I've got my pink over here, and my pretty pink, and I'm probably gonna throw in a little darker pink fuchsia. So, but I did choose just 4 of my main colors that I want to use. And you're going to cut them all at 25 inches. And if you use the 4 colors like I'm going to use, you'll cut 3 pieces of each color for the outer 2 rings. Let's start with that. For the outer 2 rings, you'll cut 3 pieces of each color. Okay? And then, of course, there are ribbons, which we'll need 12 pair. And I'm just going to do my ribbons today, guys, around the outside of my wreath. So reason why, that's why I said 12 pair. This is what we're going to have for our sign here. A little skeleton head. Well, a big skeleton head. But kind of colorful. He got some diamond eyes. And so I thought it'd be colorful for Halloween. And there are some, especially younger people out there, even teenagers or whatever, like to decorate with things like this. Okay, so we're going to be using that, and that's why I said just ribbons on my outer 2 rings today, because he's going to cover up pretty much my frame. So, alrighty now, I think that's all I've showed you that we need. Of course, you'll need a clipper, chipper clipper, or clipper chip. I get that backwards. This is my chip clip. It really is, guys. But you'll need a clip somehow for your mesh when you make your Cruffles. And of course, all my Cruffles are pre-cut, my mesh, so you'll need your rotary cutter, your ribbons, hot glue gun for the sign. So, okay, enough of me, right? Let's get started. Okay, so I do want to show you here on my wreath for this one. This is how I usually do my pipe cleaners, guys, for a Cruffle wreath. Now, I have a tutorial online for just a regular wreath, just for how to place your pipe cleaners on a 14-inch wreath. If you've not seen it and you ever want to do just a plain wreath, like with just another method. But this is how I do mine with the Cruffles. I have 12 on the 2 outer rings here, and I've got them placed. Just see how I've got them placed, none on the crossbars, just about 3 inches a piece, 3 inches apart. And you can kind of eyeball it or measure it, okay? So, for the center here, and I forgot that one, guys, to do. I usually have it pre-done. For the center, good, we're just going to do 6 in the center, not at the crossbars. I'm going in the middle. So, go in the middle of all your crossbars, go in the middle of them, in the center. And when you get through there, you're going to have 6 pipe cleaners. So all together on this wreath, you got a total of 18 pipe cleaners. And this is how I do mine for the Cruffle method. Okay? And I usually have this done, but so while I'm finishing up here, I'm just going to say to you, I hope everybody is doing okay today. Today we are getting some much needed rain here where I live in the Carolinas, and it's cooled it off a bit. And what I like about it, it's a steady rain actually. Just a nice steady rain. I like hearing it fall on the house or on my stove top. You can hear it good on my stove top. Okay, so we've got all the 6 now in the center 2 rings. Okay, so that's how we do this frame for the Cruffle method. Okay, so our first Cruffles, I usually do double Cruffles too. If y'all have ever seen a double Cruffle tutorial I've done, this time it's just going to be just one Cruffle around, okay? So here's my mesh and all, and it's cut at 25 inches. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, just curl side up, and you're wanting to, I use a little something heavy to keep it from coming up on me. So whatever you need to put down, give that in there a couple of rolls. Do about 3. Mash her together in the center. Put your clipper on. Turn it around. Okay. Same thing on this side. Only thing you're just not going to want to clip it. You're just going to want to simply scrunch it. And I think sometimes color, has a lot to do with your wreaths. The pretty colors and all. So there's our Cruffle. First Cruffle and ruffle. So we're going to put her down. Curls up. And give her about 2 or 3 twists, okay? There's the purple one in. So I am going to rotate my colors, and it's simply up to you if you want to rotate, if you want to do all one color. But if you do want to make something similar to this, then rotating your colors really brings out all of them. Okay, going to the aqua blue. Guys, I know y'all hear me talk about the giveaway, and I don't mean to repeat myself. I just want everybody to know it really is special to me to do that. And so this is August. So the only thing I want to say about it is, too, you must be, well, y'all know I asked you to be a subscriber. And that, you know, to leave me in the comment, you know, like which month it is that you want to be entered in it. But I guess I'm getting it, too. I do it, the drawing at the end, the last day of the month. So what I'm asking is if you know, are entered in it, if you've done that, then check back that day. Watch my video, because I do the drawing on my tutorial for that day. And the only way I can know if you win, or, you know, get in touch with you, is if you watch that day and let me know, so I can, you know, get my email to you, and you can give me your address. That's the only way I can do it. And I say that, the reason why, if you don't mind me saying, I had the winner for this past one, July, just the other day. I have not heard from her yet, and I've reached out to her in the comment. I even kind of went to her where she has a channel, but there was no information on it. But I did leave something there, and here it is, almost, well, Thursday. That was like Monday. I've not heard anything. So I did leave a final kind of message and said, please, would you just try to get back with me within a week? I mean, I know everybody don't view every day, and that's fine. I mean, I understand that. I really don't expect you to. But I think if I was maybe entered in a giveaway, I think I would want to check and see if I'd won. I mean, you know what I mean? But that's what I ask, guys, please to do, because it makes me, I enjoy doing the appreciation part, and I just really would love it to go to somebody that really would appreciate it. And that reminds me, I haven't told you, there we go, so far, see, we've got the Cruffles. I'm still rotating, my last one will be pink. What this month's giveaway will be for August, but I think I'm going to tell you now. Now, I know people do cards and gift cards, and I've done one before, and I will again. But I know myself, and I really like to do special things. So this month, and I hope somebody will like it, I'm putting together just a fall box with all kinds of goodies, and I'll try to keep it at the amount that I spent on the last tutorials. You know, somewhere in $25, $30 area. So, and you know, I just want to say this. I will make it nice. It'll be nice. So that's what our giveaway is for this time coming around. Kind of like a surprise box. I always like surprises. But it's okay. I just want to share that. Alrighty, so here comes our last Cruffle. Let's see. Okay. So there's my main colors that I'm using. Well, matter of fact, it's all of them. I don't know why I said that. There's all of them there, okay? So I'm just going to finish around cruffling the outer side two rings and then the inside ones, alrighty? And we'll be back and get on with the next step. Okay, y'all, here she is. All the Cruffles around the outer two rings. 12 Cruffles. Plus, I've done the inner. And on the inner now, you only need 6 Cruffles. So choose your colors. What I want to let you know, too, you choose your colors how you want them. But if you want to make one similar to this one, I chose 6. I used 2 of my colors on the inside. The black and the fuchsia. I had no light pink left, so I went with the darker pink. So 6 only be on the inside and 12 on the outside. Okay? She's colorful, ain't she? I like that. All of my favorite colors just about. I don't have really one favorite. I can't decide. Wouldn't it be sad if it wasn't just a black and white world? Color does make you feel good. Okay, so now we're just going on to the ribbons. And as I said, I'm just going to do the outer 2 rings because the sign's going to cover a whole lot of the middle. I just want to try this way today, okay? So I chose this for for every piece around on the, look at this ribbon, guys. Ain't it cute, pretty? I mean, it's just it's just about like the sign. And I got this ribbon at my Dollar Tree. Yes, my Dollar Tree. Maybe y'all can find it or seen it. Ain't it pretty? It really is. So I've chose this, and what I'm going to do, I'm using every piece of this in my ribbons, but I'm going to mix and match it with my other colors here. That way I'll have every color in the sign. So there's the aqua blue kind of, and got lavender that's even in the sign. If you look, I think the lavender's around in certain areas. And then I had this dark pink. That's all I really had of it. I'm lucky there. I ended up with 3 pieces, which I need. That's why I say save your scraps. This was in my scrap bag, where I wouldn't have had no pink ribbon. And then let's about orange. Now, orange is not in my colors on the wreath, but it is in my sign. So I hope it does good. Okay, so to get this ribbon thing, 12 of this, and if you want to use different color ribbons, then I've just chose 3 other colors, 4 other colors, and 3 of each one, 3 of each of the other colors, if you want to do how I'm going to do it. Okay, and they're all cut 12 inches and ducktailed. Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple on the outside 2 rings. But I really do, this is this perfect ribbon when I saw this. So I'm going to start with any color. Just put them together, pinch them, and go any place you want to start. And like I always tell you, and you probably know, now I'm not going to put anything else in my ribbons, so I'm going to cut my pipe cleaners off, leave them long enough to wrap them underneath your ribbons so they won't come apart. Now if you're going to put something in them, if you think you're going to put something else in the ribbon, you know, you may want to add some embellishment or some kind of decor or whatever, then leave your stems of your pipe cleaner so you'll have a way to tie them into. Okay, so there's our first one with the lavender. Okay, so I'm going to add a little blue next to the next one. Okay. Just twisting them in here. And I always press mine, y'all may have seen this when I do my wreaths. I press down on my ribbons when I put them in. It kind of gives them a stand-up look. It's a habit I've always done, but it does kind of make them stand up better unless you just want to lay them down. Some people lay the ribbons down, and that's fine. Different looks, different ways. Okay. And here's the blue. See how it just goes with the ribbon? Then I'm going to do the pink with it. I was really lucky on the pink, guys. I have no more of this pink, and I love it. I use a lot of it for like spring and Easter and all, but I said I need some pink so bad, and I looked in my scrap pile, and thank you, Jesus. Literally, I had 3 pieces. 3. Exactly what I needed to finish it off here, because I did want to add a touch of pink in with my ribbons. Okay, so let's see here. There we go. Now we've got the pink too. Okay, the pink, aqua blue, and the, where's my lavender? There it is. Okay, now the last one's orange, and I don't think it's going to ruin the sign. I mean, I haven't got orange in the colors, but, you know, it's in the ribbon. So sometimes a little splash of some odd color does bring out something. It really does. I've learned that from watching some tutorials. Shh, don't tell anybody I watch tutorials, because I do. I still do. And I subscribe to people too. Okay, so let's see. My thumb. This is the hardest part for me. This because of my old Arthur, and today it's worse because of the rain. Alright, so there we go. Now I've got every color in that I told you. With the extra, you know, instead of doing the 2 skeletal rib prints, I put an extra color. Okay, so I'm going to finish them ribbons and all, and we'll get the skeleton on. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Okay, so here she is now with all the ribbons. See the little splash of orange around. So, pretty little colorful wreath. Alrighty, so now for our sign. Okay? And what I've done here for a sign, most of y'all probably know how to put a sign on. But I always double my pipe cleaners to give me more length to work with. And I've just got them glued on. Okay? So I'm just going to go here and place him. Let's call him a him. Put him down in between my mesh here. And yeah, I honestly found working with 2 pipe cleaners helps me a lot, because I had a problem when I only used 1 pipe cleaner with my signs. I was mashing them down into the wreath too much. And the secret is kind of just setting your sign up on there, okay? And then I'll just give it a few twists. So to the other side here. Down in. So as usual, I'll have to put him up later and work with him, see if I've got him straight on my little fake door my husband made me. I told him the other day it needed a doorknob on or something, but anyway, he tries. He tries. Okay. So this in here, I feed mine around 2 rings just to give it a little more support. Like I said, you can always work with it later. That's one thing about the pipe cleaners I do like, that you can take them off and remove them. Easy. Okay, so give you a little preview, because I'm going to, like I say, get up and have to work with them some more. Okay, so let's see how it's going to look. Okay, see all the colors? I just love the colors, and it'd be neat if he glowed in the dark. See, it's just really very colorful. All right, so I'm going to get it on the door to give you the finale look. Okay, thank you for staying with me. Okay, everyone, here he is. Here he is. He's the orange. You can see a touch of it. Just a pretty simple skeletal wreath for Halloween. Fun Halloween. Maybe for a kid, teenagers that's into the skeletal stuff. Be pretty on the wall, even their door. So I hope you enjoyed it today. Just simple, using the Cruffle method and ribbons. Okay, but I wasn't planning on this now, but I would like to add a bow to her. So if y'all don't mind, I'm going to make a bow for him. For him. He looks like a him. And I'm going to make one that I know how to make. My own bow that I know how to make. And I don't think I can mess it up. But, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, here's what we're going to do, okay? I would like to add a bow to her. To him. Okay, I'm going to use my bow Dabra. And I love mine. Y'all have heard me say it. I just love it. Okay. So, what you start with, just put your pipe cleaner down into the slits or the wiring. You can use floor wiring, either one. And if you get you one, purchase you one. You can find them just about anywhere. And it comes with the wiring. But I like the pipe cleaners. So, okay, just tuck it under here. And turn it vertical to you. Then I'm going to put every ribbon in the wreath that I have on here in my bow. Okay, so this is just called a simple layered bow on the Bow-Dabra. And I'm going to make about a 12-inch bow. My bottom one. Okay, measure. And where you measure here, pinch it. Put it down the slot. Okay, down the slot. Now, since this is only one side print, to get it right, you want to twist it. So I twist mine away from me. The others we won't have to twist because of the same color on each side. Does that make sense? But now I do twist mine out of habit. So if you see me do it, that's what it is, habit. Okay, so I usually don't measure my bows. I play it by how I see them, how big I want them and all. But if you want to measure, put your insert in the center here. And measure out on your mat, whatever you have. I usually do about, for this kind of bows here, about a 3 or 4 inch. I'm going to do about a 3 inch. It's a good size. Okay, you can use your mat or just eyeball it. Because as I make my bows like this, I size them up by the next ribbon I put on. I'll show you. So here, to keep the print going right, twist this side. Always twist away from me. Okay. Come back. I'll put it in, then I'll measure. Now what I do here, this is why I like the Bow-Dabra, because you don't have to use your mat necessarily. And it also comes with the little stick here, the little tool. You know, and you don't have to use it when you get good enough, but it does help. And how I measure this, I go by my slot here in the middle. And if they match up in the center, and I think those are about right, then I know I've got them even. Okay. That looked pretty good to me. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to come down here to the other tail. Cut it off. I'm going to go ahead and ducktail them too. Get that out of the way. So fold your ribbon at the bottom. I was taught I cut in from the wired edge. Start the wired edge and cut into the crease. The folded edge. And that gets it out of the way. Wired edge into the crease. Okay. So now we're just going to follow along with the other colors. The lavender. And see, since it's, well, I told you wrong, forgive me. It is the same color on both sides, but it has the shiny sides on one side. So we're going to have to twist this, okay? So just note, if you have a ribbon, excuse me guys, the phone's going off, please ignore it. I meant to turn it off. I apologize, okay? But keep in mind, when you have a ribbon, if it's the same color on both sides and it like hadn't got a shiny side but the same color, you won't have to twist it. But if it is different on the other side a little bit, now you will have to twist it. Okay? So here we go with this one. I'm just gonna, now you can measure on your mat. I might go about 11 inches littler. Littler, what kind of word is that? Okay? So just pinch her in where you're going to put her in the slot. So see how she comes down. You can bring her up when you get her in. You know, that's why I really don't like to measure. I do it more by my eyes. Okay, where I want her. Okay, so we're going to have to twist this one. Okay. Now see how I'm going to measure these now. This one's going to come out a little bit shorter than my bottom ribbon. That's how I like to go by. That's just me. But if you want to measure, you just measure on your mat whereabouts you want it. Or you're measuring whatever you use to measure. So I got to twist her. Back around. Now if she didn't have a shiny side, I wouldn't twisted her. Okay, so we're going to get her out even with the other one over there. If you need to use your stick, I do sometimes for this. And let's see. Looks like she's good to go right there. Bring the tails down like before. You can duck tail when you finish. It's totally up to you. I just like to get it out of the way sometimes, because forgetful Teresa here forgets things sometimes to do. Alright. Okay. So there we go with 2 of them. Now we're going to go on to, I'm going to use my blue. And this is going to be even a little bit smaller. So I'll go by it on here, the map, for, you know, just, but then I always do adjust it when I get in on top of the others. I just think that way you'll know for sure where you want to place them. So pull it up somewhere of that, and it'll be a little shorter. Okay. And this and same here, twist it because it's got glitter on one side, and on the other side it's not. Okay, so back over. A little bit shorter here than the other one. So see, I'm just going by how much I want them here, guys. That's how I go by. Okay? You can do your measure where you want them if you like. Twist the other side and go back. Okay, so let's see. Get her looking. So I'm thinking she looks good right there. We'll let it go right there. Tail down here at the other one. I thank you all for joining me today. And I really do, guys. I really do. So the last one, I'm going with that touch of orange, which I think helped a lot. There wasn't a whole lot in it, but this is going to be added to it. So let's see. I'm just going to go like I would if I was doing it myself here. I'm just going to go on top of this one and kind of wherever you want to put her in the center. And then she's going to be kind of maybe right along the blue a little bit shorter. A little bit shorter. Twist her because she's sparkled too. And as you do these, if you ever learn, I had one of my subscribers, bless her heart, she says, I just can't do the bow dabber. I don't understand it like. Well, probably because I don't explain it good. I try. But really, guys, when I first done it, it took me a while. My husband, believe it, he actually helped me. He actually helped me do this. I mean, really, and he ain't let me live it down either. but it is, when you learn how, you're making these bows left and right. And it'll hold, I mean, it'll hold a lot. Okay, so orange ducktail. Okay, so as you can see here, I'll show you. See, there's all my colors of the, well, I didn't want to come out. I should have took the stick out first, but all the colors in my wreath, my ribbons. Okay, so now we're going to take her out. And what you do here is you just grab your both ends of your pipe cleaner or your wire, whichever you're using. Gently through the slots, bring it up. And when you get the ends together here, hold with one hand, but keep your hand on the ribbons all together and press down. Press down on the ribbons. As you bring them up, press down, pull up. And then just sling that pipe cleaner and all to the back. Give it a few good twists, usually about 4 or 5. Okay, and then there she is. We're just going to work with getting her out now looking. We got to fix her. Yeah. So, okay, so what you're going to do here is just work with her. I start at the back, I'll just bring it down, working my hands under it. It gives it that, take your hand up under it, gives it that curl. Next is my purple, same thing. Same thing here. Blue, same thing. Same thing here. All your tails, get them like that. And you can always fix them on your wreath too when you get them on. Okay, so there's your tail is going to kind of look all curled. And now all you do with your loops is just take them, open up my loops, pull them up. On each side, pull them up, open your loop, pull it up. Like I say, you will have to, when you put it on your wreath, go back and work with it. I always do. And I know we all do that, I think. We want that bow to be just right. Okay. And this one. And then the top. So when you get through, your bow is going to look, going to have that, just a regular, normal bow with all the colors in my wreath. Okay, so now we're going to put her on. Let's see if I can get her where y'all can kind of see me put her on. And you just want to simply feed the pipe cleaner. You might want to trim off a little bit sometimes, but leave you enough to go into the mesh. Just going to lightly feed it in the mesh somewhere. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to think I'm put her right in here. I'm just feeding her through a piece of mesh. Just lightly. Giving her a few twists. And then just tuck your pipe cleaner up underneath the top of the big bow. Okay? And then this is where I'll go back and I'll mess with her. Just making sure you got your ribbons how you want to stand out. Blue one's hiding. The blue one is hiding. Okay, so there she is, guys. So what you think? Adds a little more to her, maybe? Okay, if you can see her that good. I always try to do a good picture in my tutorials, where you can see her in the pictures. Okay. So there she is. She's ready for the Halloween season. Okay. Alrighty. So thank you guys again for bearing with me today. I really appreciate it again. And remember the giveaway, how I talked about it, please, because I hate to have a special giveaway and just sitting here waiting on somebody. But anyway, guys, today I just want to tell you just something a little short. Came to my mind earlier when I was having my devotions this morning. Anybody ever stole your joy? I mean, my mom used to tell me that a lot. Don't let people steal your joy, and I'm bad about that. You can be having a great day and some come along and somebody say something or something. I go, it happens and it hurts. But you got to learn to hang on to it no matter what. Matter of fact, I have this little thing here. This is my little gift I got from someone. Choose joy. And I try to put in here something every day that I'm going to choose joy about no matter what. So I guess I'm just saying that because don't let anybody steal yours. If you're happy and having a good day and something comes along and just ruins it, get back up there and say, I'm going to choose joy today, no matter what. And you know what? You come out on top. I love you guys. I love you. I love everybody. I thank you for the faithful ones. That's why I come back. Alrighty, till next time. Bye-bye.